Two things before we get started. One, I don't remember how I had my camera set up before, but you're just gonna see my Peloton right now. Sorry. Also, two, I'm trying a middle part. I'm an old lady and I'm attempting to be young and youthful and hip and do a middle part, and I don't know if it's working or if I look like I'm in Rings of Power. Okay, let's just go ahead and get started. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Fantasy Wax Melts new releases video. I'm doing a sit down new release. I'm really excited for it because I don't know, I've been really enjoying sit down videos and I feel like it's a little bit more personable and I'm excited. So today we are having a new release. Before I get into it, real quickly, I do want to say thank you guys so much for the support on our 2-year pre-order. I did end up closing it a couple of days early. I wasn't really going to, like, it started going and I was like, okay, I think I can handle this. And then it got to a point where I was really nervous and I was like, I'm really nervous. We were watching House of the Dragon. I was halfway through the episode. I was like, I'm gonna end it. Let me make like a little post about ending it. And then like the entire rest of the episode, my stomach had like anxiety. So I had to end it early because I was very nervous about being able to fulfill everything, but all in all, I really appreciate all of the support. It means so much to me and to my husband and to my family, and I've been working on the pre-orders and I'm really excited to continue working on them to get them shipped out to you as soon as possible. So with that being said, we do have a release today. Today is Friday, September 30th at 3 p.m. Central Time in our Etsy shop. We have been sneaking this release all week on our Instagram, so if you do not follow us on there, you definitely should. And you should also join our Facebook group. Both of those will be listed down below. The Facebook group has a lot of behind the scenes stuff. We have a collection coming next that's Let's Blend Volume 2. That's where I get all those blends from. It's very exciting on the Facebook group. Be sure to join. Today's release is What's Your Favorite Scary Movie? This collection means a lot to me. One, big horror movie fan, but also two, What's Your Favorite Scary Movie was the first bundle release we did. So way back in our shop, way back when, we used to do bundle releases. So you would buy the full bundle, it would come with 4 cents, and it was really fun, but it definitely did get to a point where I was like, we should split this up so people can actually get what they want, maybe if they only want 1 cent or like 2 or whatever. But What's Your Favorite Scary Movie was the first one we did. We had Poltergeist, Jason, Michael, and Pennywise, because those are like my 4 favorite scary movies. And this is kind of a nod to that. I added a few more. I got rid of Poltergeist, but I'm very excited, and a lot of the scent notes are nods to their original scents as well. So this entire collection is in the pumpkin shape. They're all 2 or 3 toned. I thought that would be really fun. When I was coming up with ideas for these, I was looking at pictures of all of these horror icons and kind of choosing what colors I wanted to do based off of them, and that was really fun. But then the more I started to do them, like the more I started to pour the scents, I realized that a lot of them had the same colors, but it's fun, it's exciting. So this is also our last fall / like Halloween release of the year. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to what's to come, and let's get into these. So in no particular order, I'm just gonna grab with what I have next to me. The first one we have is Michael, based on Michael Myers from the Halloween movies. There is a new Halloween movie this year. Am I excited? No. Will I watch it? Yes. So for Michael Myers, I did like a light blue because he has like the denim jumpsuit, and then white because of his mask. And the scent for Michael Myers, I'm glad I pulled this one first. This might be my favorite scent that we've done with this collection. This is Zucchini Pumpkin Bread. Zucchini Pumpkin Bread is such a good twist on classic pumpkin bread and zucchini bread. Put those two together, it is like the most beautiful fall bready bakery. It's absolutely delicious. This is my, I think this is my favorite in this full collection. It's just so, it's so good. It's just so good. So I'm really happy to be doing this, and I think it's a really good nod to Michael, especially with the pumpkin. That's good. So that is the first scent. The next one I have here is a 3-tone one. This is Chucky. So we did the orange for his hair and then the yellow and blue for his like outfit, and I was like staring at this, and like in my eyes I kind of envisioned Chucky to have some red as well, but when I was looking at all the pictures, like there was like maybe a red stripe. So I just went with the 3 colors. I really like the way they look. And for Chucky, the scent is cinnamon glazed donuts. I be loving all the donut scents. Cinnamon glazed donuts, sign me up. This is a really great cinnamon bready scent. So this is a very light cinnamon. So if you do not like cinnamon scents, I think you might enjoy this one because it's a little bit lighter. It's not super heavy cinnamon. We do have a heavier cinnamon scent here, but it's really good. I do really enjoy it. You do get the glazed donut note with that cinnamon. It's absolutely delicious. That is Chucky. Next we have Freddy Krueger. We did the classic, and these are Christmas colors, which I love. The classic red and like olive green because of his sweater. This one is so cute. So this is a blend of Cider Lane and Mallow Fireside. Cider Lane. So Cider Lane was in our fall pre-order, and until that moment, I didn't realize how much I actually love Cider Lane. It is a Bath & Body Works dupe. It is quintessential fall. It is so like deliciously fall to me. It smells like, it just smells like I envision walking where like and on a path where there's just a bunch of like trees that are red and orange and yellow and brown, and you're just strolling. The wind, it's like 70 degrees. You're wearing like a flannel. Oh, that's what I imagine Cider Lane to be. Mixed with that Mallow Fireside. It's amazing. This is so good. So this is Freddy. So I moved just a little bit because the Peloton was driving me nuts. So I do apologize if the camera angle is slightly different. Next up, we have Ghostface from Scream. Classic. This is supposed to be black, but it's like a gray. It's so hard to get black in wax, at least for me. Well, I kind of did it with Jigsaw, but it's like a gray and white. Thought it'd be perfect for Ghostface. So Ghostface is a blend of blueberry, Cuppy Cake, and Mallow Fluff. Cuppy Cake went out with our past freebies. Cuppy Cake is a very classic like white buttercream vanilla cupcake delish with Mallow Fluff, which is so good. It's such a good scent note. And then of course blueberry, because I am a huge blueberry stan. So this is Ghostface. I have to give it a sniff because it's just absolutely delicious. The blueberry is so good in this, and I feel like the Cuppy Cake and the Mallow Fluff really like add to it. It's fantastic. So that is our Ghostface. Okay, next up we have Pennywise. Red and white, classic, simple, fun. I love this one. This is a nod to our initial It scent. So this is funnel cake and strawberry pound cake. So this is the funnel cake that is very high, like heavily cinnamon. Super good cinnamon though. I really enjoy it. Mix it with that strawberry pound cake. It's so good. Oh, it is so good. It reminds me when you go to like a state fair or like a carnival and you have the funnel cake, but then they put like the fresh strawberries on top, a little bit of powdered sugar. So good. So good. So that is Pennywise. Next up we have Annabelle. Annabelle is another one that was kind of fun that I wanted to do a three-tone for. So it is the orange, because like her hair is kind of orange, and then the red and white because of her dress. So Annabelle is scented as Apple Maple Bourbon. This was not in our What's Your Favorite Scary Movie release. This was, I think, the next collection, or maybe even the one after that. It was like one of our first three. It was definitely our first fall collection, but Apple Maple Bourbon is so good. So I never melted that scent until recently, which is crazy. And I melted it and I was like, why have I not brought this back? It is such a good, like, rich, crisp apple with like maple. The bourbon, never be scared when I do alcohol scents, okay? Because I personally don't like alcohol scents, but the ones that I do, I feel like don't smell like alcohol at all. Is that weird to say? I hope not. But the bourbon just like adds something to it. It's so funny. So I was making this scent, and from the couch, my husband goes, that smells good. And then my 3-year-old goes, that does smell good. And I was like, oh yeah, it's Apple Maple Bourbon. And my 3-year-old goes, I love bourbon. This kid. It smells so good though. Maybe I love bourbon too. This smells so good. So this is Annabelle Apple Maple Bourbon. Next up we have Jason. So for Jason, again, another colorway that I tried to kind of stray away from, like the classic like gray and white. So I did the green because of his like olive outfit, and then the white, and then the red. The white from his mask and the red from like the rest of his mask. That's a little bloody, you know? So Jason is a blend of Cafe Vienna and sugar cookie dough. Cafe Vienna was also in our last freebies. So the mix of Cafe Vienna and sugar cookie dough. Cafe Vienna is a lighter coffee scent. If you are not a fan of coffee, you might enjoy this one because it's a little bit creamier, a little bit softer. It is definitely not an espresso, a dark roast. I wouldn't even say it's necessarily like a coffee bean. It's definitely a lighter, smoother coffee mixed with the sugar cookie dough, which adds a little bit more of that like richness to it. Oh, so good. Oh, this is so good. I love this one so much. So this is Jason. And then last but not least, we have Jigsaw. I think Jigsaw might Other than like Chucky might be my favorite color combo of the black, the white, and the red. I think it's just really fun. So Jigsaw is a blend of almond pastries and pie crust. I love a good almond scent. Almond pastry is just chef's kiss. Absolutely delicious, buttery, flaky. With that pie crust, it just adds an extra layer. This is so divine. So this is Jigsaw. So that is it for our What's Your Favorite Scary Movie collection. There's 8 scents available. I mean, of course I love all of them. If I had to pick a favorite, it would definitely be Michael. That zucchini pumpkin bread really speaks to me. But to be quite honest, I think all 8 of these are absolutely fantastic and a good way to kind of end your fall Halloween season. They're so delish. So I hope you guys enjoyed this release video. Make sure to check out our releases. They are live at 3 p.m. Central Time in our Etsy shop. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.